Good morning, everyone. We are here in the village of Maere, where we have a church and we've dug a borehole recently. This is a place where last year you have provided the corn for the people, and through that we have saved them. If you remember, we provided 6 months worth of food that saved their lives during those times when rains have washed away everything. Well, we are in a time right now this year where the rains have not come as they were supposed to come. And because of this, the food is scarce. People resume to eat dangerous and poisonous things. But before anything else, I just want to allow the pastor who's sitting here on my left to tell you the story from his perspective. I want Stanley to translate. He's on the further left there. And after that, I will sum things up again, explaining you again what the situation, what the problem is here in the village. So let's hear the pastor, what he has to say.
First of all, I just want to thank Brother Ovi for coming here.
Pastor Stanley,
and also me as accompanied by you, Ovi, for coming here at Machinga. The problem that they are facing this year here in Machinga is about the hunger situation. There's completely nothing that they can do here in the village. What now they are seeing to them is maybe just to die. At this moment, people are going to Mozambique. Other people are killed there in Mozambique. Even here in Malawi, people are being killed. Others have been fainting because of they have not eaten for such a long time. It's so bad situation that they are facing. Even as him, as a pastor Maere, he have stayed a week without eating anything. At this moment, doesn't have even power itself. Even now to save the church is now becoming a problem now for him. They don't have nothing, they don't have even money to buy food. Whenever they go to the market, if they find something to go to the market to buy means, you find that this cup here, the blue one, the small one like this one, you find now it's almost 150. We can say it's almost 20 cents. At this moment now, what people are relying on as a food is this type of food, as you can see in this plate here. They look like beans, as you can see them. It's like beans, but it's not specifically beans itself the way we know it. Because I think these are the same thing here. I think in the other plate here is the thing that they take it out, like they cover from this one, so that they can boil and eat it. And you can see from this one is the original thing that they carried from as they go to the bushes and they go and look for these things here. These things are so dangerous. When you touch them, you can feel some pain on your body. The situation here in Machinga is so bad. It's not that the people here doesn't work, but because of the lens itself, that's why this year they don't have anything. This they call it here in Malawi masau. That's something that also is they grow in the bushes. Other people, they are going to look for this one and they are relying on eating this one as food for them. Another thing is this one, they call it gwemba. I don't know even how to translate them in English, but this is gwemba also that also grows in the bushes, and people are going and pick this one and start to eat them at the moment. At this moment, things are so painful here in the village. It's the situation that now they are facing here in Machinga.
ndi pastor Stanley.
It's when now he decided, so no, I have to call my missionary Ovi and Brother Stanley to come here in
kuti
Machinga
andithandize
so that they can see the situation that people are facing here.
sathandiza ine ndekha koma kwa anthu onse.
Because the moment they find a help here, it will not be only my help, but it will be a help for everybody here in Machinga.
oti ine amenenso ndilankhula ndiyembekeza kufa basi.
Even for him now, what he's expecting now is he know that any time, if nothing is happening to him, he's going to die.
Amen.
Amen.
Tithandizeni kupemphera.
He just pleading to you to saying that please pray for them.
Kumene konse kukafika mawu amenewa.
Wherever you can watch this clip.
Kuti akalandire ndi chimwemwe.
So that everybody who sees us here should receive the message in joy.
Chitithandizeso ife kuno.
Because whatever you are going to do for them, it will help them a lot here in Malawi.
Tithandizeni ndithu tithandizeni chonde.
He's pleading to everybody, please help them.
Zinthu zafika napoipa.
Things are so tough now at the moment.
Anthu angokomoka, kufa, kuphedwa.
People are killed, people are fainting, people are starving. They are really starving here in the village.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Right, so as you heard the pastor and Stanley translating, the situation here in the village is extremely difficult. It's a situation that you and I will probably never understand completely, at least not the way they do. We have probably never seen someone dear to us dying because of hunger. We have probably never seen someone from our families having to leave the country, having to leave the city or the village or the place, the community, and go somewhere else to work. Otherwise, they would face death. As I was telling you guys in the beginning, 2 years ago, the rains in Malawi were too much. People planted here, even in this field that you see where we're sitting. People planted their corn, their vegetables and everything else they need to survive, but heavy rains came and washed away everything. People planted again after that, and the rains washed the seed away once again. By the time they were ready to plant the third time, the rainy season had finished and there was nothing to grow anymore. That's when you came in and helped and provided food for these people. Well, we all thought that this year things will get better and people will be able now to survive and to live from their own gardens. Yet it didn't happen this way. People planted again before the rainy season or as the rainy season started, but then they found out that rains were not sufficient. Actually, from what I heard in this village, it hardly rained at all. Seed did not grow because it lacked the humidity that it needs to grow. And once again, we are now after the end of the rainy season, and nothing grew up again. So people are suffering once again. But because of 2 years ago, this situation is much worse. This is the second year in a row where there is lack of food, where there is major problems, and people are dying all around us. I was talking to the pastor earlier, and he told me that people are dying in this village and in villages around Maere. Every day, families, kids, adults go hungry at night. They don't eat anything during the day, and at night they go to sleep on an empty stomach. When I first heard about this issue, Stanley was telling me that the pastor here had not eaten anything for 3 days. Then I told Stanley, we have to do something. By the time we organized to meet with him and for him to tell us the situation, he told us that it's been a full week he hasn't eaten anything. It's very hard for me to understand because, to be honest with you, I don't think it has been one day in my life where I have not eaten anything. But he stayed for a whole week without eating. We had to help him as a ministry. But as you know, here in this village, we have so many people that we try to minister among. We can't help by ourselves, all of them. That's why the pastor's plea and my plea as a missionary, as someone who's been working here for 8 years now, our plea is to you, is to help them once again this year to have the food they need to survive until the next rainy season. The next rainy season will start in probably around December this year. And if everything goes well, people will plant and people will have a good harvest by the time April comes 2017. Our plea is, let's help them to survive until the next harvest. I talked to your pastor, I talked to different people about the need, and we can do this together. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for your time. And let us all pray together and ask God to see how we can do something to help these people in a way where it can make such a big impact in their lives. From Machinga, the village of Muheriwa, this is Ovi, your missionary to Malawi. This is Pastor Maere, the pastor of of our church here. And this is Stanley, our translator. May God bless you. Amen.
Amen.